Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Mai, and today's video is going to be this adorable little beach cottage that I have built in the world of Brindleton Bay, which is the world that came with cats and dogs. And I just have to say, you guys, I am obsessed with this house. It is a dream. I mean, I have been on a tiny house build lately, but this one has just like surpassed everything that I could ever imagine. I mean, it is so perfect for right now since like summer is coming to an end, and I just needed a little beach house to fantasize about, and it came out really cute. I used a whole bunch of like kind of scalloped items. I used like a scalloped roof tile, I used scalloped like roof trim, even the exterior like shingles of the house are like scalloped as well, so it is just super cute and very beach themed. And it just came out so perfect. And I love this little porch too. This is a tiny home, so it only has 64 tiles. So yeah, I definitely had to cut into the whole living space area to make way for the porch, which just came out so cute. And honestly, I'm kind of glad. Who even needs those extra like 8 tiles or something? I don't know how many they are. But I also just really love this front garden that I made for the house. I used the fence from Strangerville. I used the gates from Strangerville as well, which just, I don't know, they're super adorable. And it's very like feminine and delicate and airy. And I also just love the color scheme that I went with too. I'm really, really happy with this house. I know that I always say like, oh, this is the first house that I've like really loved in a long time. And I feel like I say that too often, but this one is just, I don't know, it's really cute and I really love it. And yeah, it came together really quick too. I think I had a very clear vision for it, and yeah, I think I made this one from the heart for sure. And I really love this new door that came with Lovestruck that I got to use as the front door. I originally thought maybe it wouldn't work out, but I feel like it has a really good swatch that kind of like matches the flower boxes, and yeah, it fit in pretty well. And in this little corner, we are going to be starting off with the kitchen, just using some Country Kitchen items. The counters are from Country Kitchen, although the appliances are actually from Growing Together. I just really liked the gold accents that like they have, and yeah, I just felt it kind of like warmed up the room. And honestly, this house could work as a vacation rental as well. I feel like it would be really sweet to have like a little couple that comes here just like for a little beach getaway. I don't actually think you can swim in Brindleton Bay, but I mean, you can still just like walk the dog or hang out in the garden or on the porch. I feel like it still works as a little bit of a vacation space. So yeah, you can find it on the gallery and you can use it however you like. I also definitely saw like an elderly couple living here, or just like a single sim that just wants to get away from the city. I feel like this would be kind of like one of those like Hallmark movies or just like old rom-coms where you get like the lawyer from the big city just like coming for a little bit of a getaway to change just for a change of pace, and then I don't know, they fall in love with the local innkeeper or something. Or I guess for this one, it would probably, for like Brindleton Bay, it would probably be the local like lighthouse keeper, where they're like a little bit grumpy, or I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself, but I really adore this little window seat that technically isn't in a window, but it's just this little kind of like hexagonal, more octagonal, I think, octagonal window seat thing that I placed in the corner. Instead of having like a traditional living room, I thought it would be a little bit cuter to have that. Makes it a little bit more open, and you're gonna see how that all kind of pans out. Right now, I'm mostly just trying to designate like each area for different things and seeing how well they fit. That's kind of the thing with tiny homes, is that you don't really know what's going to fit where, and if everything is going to fit, just how many items you can actually like shove in here pretty much. But this bed that I used is from Cats and Dogs, and I really wanted to use it. I really like the shape of it, and I wish that I could use it in more like builds, but it doesn't have a lot of good swatches, so it's really hard to incorporate, which is kind of disappointing because I do really like this bed. I really like the shape of it. But there you can see I placed a little coffee table in front of the seat, and yeah, just kind of creating a little cozy reading corner. I also end up adding like a bunch of shelves around it just to have some books too. Since there's not a lot of wall space left, I wasn't able to put like a standing bookshelf, so instead I just put shelves on the wall, cluttered that up with some books, and also trying to add a couple of rugs too. This one's a little bit awkwardly placed because it's like not right under this little seat, but I do think that it creates a nice little area, kind of just closes it off from the rest of like the bedroom area. So I don't know, it's just a little bit creative. It doesn't have to follow a certain formula, but I fit in a wardrobe from high school years and this mirror from base game, which I really love. I feel like it's the only like classic, the only like traditional looking wall mirror. The only traditional looking like long wall mirror that we have. So I fit that in, and here we are working on the shelves. I also wanted to add a lot of plants around because I imagine that this person likes gardening. So like in the front yard, I also add a lot of plant pots so that you can grow flowers or fruits, vegetables, anything really, I guess, depending on what you use this house for. So if it's like a vacation rental, I feel like maybe it's better to just have flowers out there. But if this is more of like an actual like full-time living situation, then probably fruits and vegetables, some herbs would be kind of nice. But this is where I kind of just fill that up with books. I feel like I generally do that same orientation where I have like the 2 shelves, then I have like 2 like collections of books and in like a little basket, and then on the top one I have like 3 with like a little either pencil holder or a little vase. But also on the walls I decorate with these paintings that are from Cats and Dogs that kind of portray like shipwrecks or lighthouses or just like very beachy items, or beach themed, coastal themed items. So I thought that was a really cute idea. And here we have our little bathroom, which I'm also super into. It came out really cute. It's actually quite similar to the bathroom that I made in the fairy cottage a while back. I'm using the tiles from, or like the wallpaper tiles are from the Home Chef Hustle kit stuff pack that I never ever remember the name of. I really don't understand why out of all of the packs, like that is the one pack that I can never properly say the name like on the first try. It always takes me a few tries. But yeah, it's again a lot of white and green. That's been a recurring theme in this build. And another one of my favorite things to do is use these little shelves everywhere, just everywhere. And these are the ones from like Cozy Bistro Kit, and I'm obsessed with them. If you've seen any of my like recent videos, you will know that I am obsessed with them. And also specifically like putting them above bathtubs, I've just been super into because they just, I don't know, they just fit so nicely, and they've got a lot of really cute swatches, and they just look really delicate, and I don't know, I just really love them. Also for the bathtub in here, I actually used one from Get Together. And I wasn't really expecting that, but it looks really nice. I really like the details on it. It's very, very delicate yet simple. And just here we are working on the porch. I tried to place some rocking chairs, but we just don't have enough room for rocking chairs. So instead I use these Paranormal Stuff chairs, using a little end table from Horse Ranch as well, and just placing a little tea set on it. So your Sims can just sit out here and drink tea. I think later in post-production, potentially, is when I add a little easel out there as well, so that your Sims can kind of paint their view, the very nice view of the coast. And for some reason, it's kind of like cloudy or foggy while I'm building this in the world. And I was like kind of annoyed by it at the beginning, but I'm also like very into it because, I don't know, it gives off just like that, foggy coastal morning, and it feels very dreamy, I think, in my head. Let me know if you guys agree. I'd love to know what you guys think of this, if you guys would live here, if you wouldn't live here, if you'd rent it out, just like what your guys' vibe is around this. And I also decided to use these stones from the Riviera kit as just like little stepping stones out here. There are also like debug versions, like a debug stone that are a little bit more like customizable, but I didn't want to go into that, so instead I just used these and added some hydrangeas. I really do love hydrangeas. I feel like they're seen as just like common plants, but for me they're like, I don't know, maybe they're just a little bit nostalgic because my backyard and my front yard growing up had a lot of hydrangeas. But I don't know, I think that they're really nice. Like, I think that they're pretty flowers, and I feel like they just get kind of like a bad rap because they're like more on the common side. But now we're just adding some trees, using the ones actually that are from cats and dogs so that I didn't have to think too much about like matching it to the rest of the world. And of course adding some like grass and low-lying pale flowers just to make it look a little bit overgrown, a little bit more natural. And I do end up adding a lot more of the like low-lying flowers in post-production, obviously, and a lot more rocks, I think, too. I might add a few now, but oh yeah, and also here in this little area I decided to place some more of these flower bushes, just to add a lot more of that greenery to really make it feel overgrown. I felt like it really needed to be a little overgrown, and I even thought originally that I was going to add some like ivy to the actual house, but it felt like a little bit of a hassle, so I decided not to do that, and instead I left it pretty clean and just placed all the greenery outside on the ground. And now just trying to find like places for mailbox, garbage can. I end up not placing the garbage can because I just didn't like how it looked, so I'm sorry about that. But definitely for functionality, you should do that if you download this build. And I really wish that we just had nicer trash cans. But now we are going to be looking at our screenshots and get to see any last little changes that I made in post-production, which probably aren't too many. I think that I feel like I finished most of it while recording. And I think the only thing that I added was some clutter in the kitchen, and I guess the easel, a little bit of extra outdoor lighting as well. So super simple things. So yeah, there you can see a little bit of that cluttered kitchen, a little clutter on the desk, a little bit of clutter on the coffee table, but still looking fairly the same. Just super cute, super simple, super cozy, I think. I feel like this would be a really nice place to just like cuddle up, read a book, drink some tea, and like listen to the rain or like listen to the sound of the waves, because you're very close to the shore, so you could definitely hear them from here. Or like sitting in the bathtub and listening to the ocean. That would be kind of cool. I don't know, that would be a vibe. But yeah, we're at the end of the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this build as much as I did. Bye buds, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Comment and share with your friends. Talk to y'all soon. Bye!